that disagrees, please tell me. Nothing ever changed but the money, yeah, I'm still me.
First pitch misses.
Ball one, no.
Turn it off for a second. Damn it! Fucking kill me. This thing is fucking rolling, boy. Fucking Gorman and Cameron with the fucking hit, man. Come on, Trevor. Boston ain't gonna fucking hit shit, man. Yeah, Boston, man. That was Come on. He when it does it. Fucks me up every time. Why does he keep doing that? I don't want to do that. Oh, shit. Byron Buxton. Probably 4, yeah. I'm about to crash out on y'all. God, I'm done. Keep doing that.
Strike.
In the air, right side. Sanchez ranging after it. He's got it. And there's one down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. But the pitcher's is fresh, and we give him a second to get.
Why y'all do y'all caps like this?
breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Jose Siri, batting with one down, takes a strike.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
And now the count is even. Still tied at 0, last of the third. That's inside.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
That missed by a lot. And the count's full. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Outside, and that is ball 4.
It's not easy laying off that pitch. It's designed to fool you. He just wasn't fooled at all.
Starting Marte to hit. 0 for 1 after striking out looking to start the game. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0. Siri over at first with 1 away. And that's downstairs. 2-0. Chris with that distraction and a speedy guy at first. He's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off pitches.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer. Unfortunately, you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Luis Angel Acuna up now for the Mets. Fouled off down the right side.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the
they get the force, and that will end the inning. Mets strand 1, and we're still knotted at 0.
Oh.
On to the 4th, down the number 2 hitter, Dane Myers. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And that one fouled off. Swung on, belted. That's back. Gone.
There you go, Dave.
His second of the year. The Marlins on the board first. It's 1-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. Well, not every home run is a majestic blast off the bat, and even though he hit it pretty well, it was anything but a sure thing to get out. But today, the conditions were right. He got just enough of it, and I think the backspin really helped that thing carry.
And now Xavier Edwards lifted in the air, right field. Marte in position and puts the squeeze on that one. One away.
Up next for the Marlins, the designated hitter,
Kyle Stowers, the next up for the Marlins. 0 for 1. He grounded out to first his last time. That one ripped.
Oh, come on, get down, get down.
Dive in.
Up next for the Marlins, third baseman, Connor.
This time wasn't the result of a bad route, Singy. The only reason he made the play is because his route was so good.
No doubt, Boo. StatCast tells the same story. I mean, he got to his spot as quickly as you could possibly get there, and he had to in order to have a chance at that diving play. Just special.
Stepping in, Connor Norby. First pitch, not close. Norby measures 5 feet 10 inches, 24 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Fastball in for a strike, and it's 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a base hit up the middle. And that keeps the inning going.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count. Up against it with 2 strikes right there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Sanchez in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Throw to first.
No, he's safe.
If it were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
2 outs. Off the mark there. And a count even 1-1. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Swing and a miss. Safe at second, and that was not close. Pulled down the line. This one hammered, but it's foul.
Oh.
Runner at second, 2 down. Top half of inning number 4. Foul ball still 1-2 count.
I missed off.
Good job at damage control right there. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. And midway in the 4th, it's the Marlins 1 and the Mets nothing. Back here in Queens, bottom of the 4th, here's a big power threat. Pete Alonso. Late on that fastball.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
And he can't come up with it. Still fires to first, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. And now it's Frankie Lindor. Grounded out his first time. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. But he wins the foot race to first. Good job of knowing how much time he had there. Vientos up now for the Mets. In there at the knees. Strike one.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Ramirez gathers, throws to first, got him. Inning over on the strikeout. We go to the top of the fifth. Now it's the Marlins catcher, Agustin Ramirez. McGill back to work. That's way outside, and that's ball one. And a foul ball. Swings and blasts one deep to left center.
Jesus, he waited on that. He waited on that. God damn.
His second of the year. It's 2-0.
Good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
And up next for Mike. Miami, Davison de los Santos. Fly to left his first time. And that one fouled off. De los Santos with some struggles at the plate recently, not uncommon for rookies. Swing and a ball popped up. Acuna. And makes the grab. And there's one away. So digging in, Javier Sonoma. He struck out swinging in his first at bat.
Nice, kid.
And a base hit. So the one-out hit turns the lineup over.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Now here is Otto Lopez. Check swing, no appeal.
Whoa, recognize that pitch just in time, able to keep those hands back.
That one finds the zone, and it's a ball to strike. Activity in the bullpen. Number 54, the lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Razaba also throwing, and a 1-1.
That's ball two. 2 balls, 1 strike.
McGill picks over, and he's back in easily. Ground ball.
Back up the middle, back up the middle, yeah!
The throw in. Throw pumps him off the bag, and he's safe.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it. Just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Tyler McGill departs, and it's going to be a start that he'd like to get a redo on. Not his best. Back with the new arm in a minute. Number 54 on a pitch out of the pen here.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
This one in the air.
Fuck no. You gotta be fucking shitting me, man.
And there's 2 down.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but it's so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Xavier Edwards gets a chance to hit here. And that one wrapped foul.
Fuck.
Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. And that's for the swing. It's a strikeout. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. And it's 2-zip. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
Catcher Francisco Alvarez.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, these Mets just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They really haven't.
Now, this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Wow. It gets into the corner, but it's foul. Ball 1 there.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Cut on and lifted in the air. And there's 1 down.
No, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Winker batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. Up the middle, lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and they can't get the out. Man at first with 1 gone. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Tyrone Taylor. Lifted in the air, right center field. Corrals it. 2 down. Now the left fielder, Jose Siri. That clips the zone. That's strike 1. Winker off of first with 2 away. And a swing and a miss.
0-2.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. So another inning in the books, and the no-hitter is no longer part of the story. It's the Marlins 2 and the Mets nothing.
Bobby, Gary said that.
And we're back. All set for the top of the 6th. Now, Kyle Stowers. And first offering is fouled off. And it's fouled away.
Fuck, come on, man.
Swing and a ball.
Nice, nice. Get down, get down, get down, get down. Yes!
It'll get down for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Up next for the Marlins, third
Connor
baseman,
Norton
Connor
getting ready to
Norton.
hit. 1 for 2. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Runner at first with no outs here. Next offering is fouled back. And that one goes straight to the backstop. Stowers into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility. And a ball and 2 strikes. And there's a ball. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. No outs. Runner on second. And he couldn't hold back. He's run up on strikes. Now it's the right fielder, Jesus Sanchez. Both. Two in this one. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Runner at second here, one gone.
2-0.
Pitch is in there, and that's strike one. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
That was a pretty good pitch, top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
And a foul ball. Runner at second, 2 down. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Gets a piece and stays alive. And a pitch.
Ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
Pitch kicks away from Alvarez. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. 2 outs with a runner at third. That one misses, and it's 3-2. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
That's a tough one to swallow right there. If you're on the mound, you're ahead in the count 0-2, and you just couldn't find a way to put him away. It's going to be frustrating if that one comes back to bite him.
There you go, kid.
And this one could be extra bases. 1 runs in. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds at third.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
And now for the Marlins, Javier Sanoja. Swing and a high fly. Foul, and that's out of play. Ramirez on third. De Los Santos on at second with 2 down. Next pitch misses way outside. Hit in the air, left field.
Get there.
Reaches for it, but it's foul. 2 outs, 2 in scoring position, and we're the top half of the 6th. Next pitch misses, and the count now even up. Got him. Inning over, and it could have been worse. Marlins get a run on the RBI double. It's now 3-0. This is Marlins baseball on the show, Florida.
Great God damn.
And welcome back to the ballpark. And now it's going to be Starlin Marte.
Oh, wait a minute. You know this motherfucker did.
Charlie Marte.
Strike one.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
And the 0-2. Breaking ball misses down and away. Just missing there. 2-2.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Swing and a ground ball. It's through for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Now batting.
Here's the second baseman, Luis Angel Acuna. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. To the right side, boots it, gets off a throw, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Pete Alonso up now for the Mets. Now the Marlins manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Edward Cabrera out of the game. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new. Jesus Tinoco gets the call from the pen.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
That clips the corner. Comes up empty.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
1 out and a runner at second. Got him.
Got it.
Typically, that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. That one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
Man on second, 2 down. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Man at second. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And that one almost hit him.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's
gotta get there. You gotta get there.
He dives, but he can't make the catch. The throw comes in too late, and a run scores.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. That was maybe even a little off the plate, but no problem getting the barrel to it. Man, he does such a nice job. That's what you're supposed to do with the pitch in that location.
So, runner at second, 2 down. So, up next for New York, Mark Vientos. That's in there. 0-1. With the tying run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Sanchez on the run. Won't get to this one. It drops foul. Hit on the ground to the right side. Throws to first in time. And that'll keep more runs from coming in, inning over. One for the Mets here on the RBI double. It's now a 3-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the Oscar Brazoban.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Lopez now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
You know, these Marlins, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've logged 6 hits at 90-plus exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
Swing and a ball popped up. Lindor makes the catch. 1 down. So up next, Dane Myers. He's already homered in this game.
Dane Myers.
And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Braziban, in his 3rd season, he features a changeup, a cutter, a sinker, and he works in a 4-seamer. That one not close. Going to count 1 and 2.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
1 down, base is empty. And that's down and away.
2-2 the count.
And that just misses.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
That's a good at-bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk. 1 down. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Xavier Edwards. 1 for 3.
Check. That's
Edwards
a check. That's a
kicks his
check.
swing.
Yes, thank you.
Appeal down to 3rd. And no swing, says James Kingsley. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
We got a ball, 1 strike.
On the ground, right side. Lindor, that's 1. Over to Alonso for the inning-ending double play. 3 up, 3 down for him there. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Marlins 3 and the Mets 1. Back here at Citi Field, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. Sets him down looking. Went back to the sinker, and it was successful. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch-out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Winker in the box now. No balls and a strike. Check swing went around, and it's 0-2. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the bottom of the 7th. That one is hammered right there. Sanchez going back on it. Gives up the body and makes the catch.
Wow, how?
I love watching an outfielder take on the wall to make that play, and it's a lot easier to watch from up here because that can be painful in the end. You know the wall's coming up on you quickly, so you have to maintain concentration and able to make that catch and hold onto it after contact.
Swing and a miss.
1-1.
That one fouled off. Pitch misses there, and the count is even 2-2. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Just off the outside edge.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
And it's ball 4. He missed down low. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. So digging in, Jose Siri. Manager out of the dugout now. And it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. The pitcher on here, Ronnie Enriquez.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
The tying run at the plate. Popped up. Lopez. Makes the grab, and that is that. Mets lead 1.
Pitching for the Mets.
Welcome back. Back and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Reed Garrett. Stowers, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1.
I want to smoke.
That's in for a strike. There's a swing and drive. Gone straight into the visitor's bullpen. He flexes his power with that swing, and they add on. It's 4-1. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
Let's take another look at it, but this time with the help of StatCast.
Well, this one wasn't hit that high, but when you can launch it at 111 miles per hour off the bat and get some backspin, it'll carry enough to get out of here.
Carl Stowers.
Connor Norton, the net.
You not play? Oh, yes, he is.
Next up for the Marlins. There's a swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
That one is absolutely belted.
Whoa!
And that's going to bang against the wall. Around first, digging for 2. Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Jesus Sanchez, the next up for the Marlins. And first offering is fouled off. Next offering is fouled back. And down on strikes he goes. And that's the first out.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
One out, the runner at second, and we're in the top of the 8th. On the ground to third. Toss to Alonso, and they get the out. Davison De Los Santos, the next up for the Marlins.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
And that one is lifted in the air. Taylor pulls it down, and that is that. Marlins add another with the solo shot. It's now 4-1. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Bottom of the 8th.
How's Towers? Doctor.
And now Starling Marte. That's a strike.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Outside corner, there's a strike. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
And it gets down for a base hit.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video, because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
And that drops in for a strike. That misses the zone, and it's 2-1. Next offering is fouled back. On the ground, dive, and he's got it. And he beats it. He's safe. And in this big spot, here comes Francisco Lindor. Strike on the outside corner. And it's 0-1.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Now 1-1.
Way to lay off that pitch down. Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
With the tying run at the plate, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Around third. He'll score. It's an RBI single for 2 now. Anthony Bender is forced to the mound after the injury. He's making his 4th appearance of the season. Vientos, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Sinker gets the bottom of the zone, and that's a strike.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Strike 3, went back to the sweeper and got the strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. That one missing inside.
One ball, one strike.
Alonso, the lead runner out at second. Lindor on at first with 2 down. Oh, right to the backstop. So on the wild pitch, 2 guys advance. Oh, he doesn't get the call. 3-1 now.
Home plate umpires try to tighten things up a little bit.
Line drive, that's a base hit. One runs in. Here comes the throw.
Fucking bullshit. Doesn't get the call.
The runner scores for the second. It's 4-4.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing.
Gotta get the ball.
And there he doesn't try to do too much.
Winker in the box now. Takes
Fucking
strike one.
bullshit.
2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. That's in for a strike on the outside corner. 0-2 now. That one way inside.
Shit pisses me off. Doesn't get the fucking call.
That's off the plate. Ball 2.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. And he hits a ground ball right side. They take the force out, and that is
Fucking bullshit.
3 runs.
He
on
doesn't
3
get the
hits, no
fucking
errors,
call.
and a runner left. Through 8 full, and we are tied 4-4.
Fuck crazy. He doesn't get the call.
Back here in Queens.
What is that?
And now the center fielder, Javier Sanoja. Garrett back to work. Swinging a foul back, and that's out of play. Inside, ball 1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Paul Blackburn up and loosening in the pen. Diaz warming up as well. Pitch misses, and a count 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Next offering is in for a strike.
I got 3-2.
Struck him out looking.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Fought off foul. And that one clips the corner.
No, come on. I'm not getting called, and you're calling that? Wow.
And that skips into there.
2 strikes.
And now 2-2.
2-2 the count.
Swing
Fuck
and
yourself,
line drive. That's
bitch.
a base hit into center field. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. That ball was drilled 106 off the bat, and that's the kind of feedback that tells you you're right where you want to be with your swing mechanics. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Runner takes off. Popped up to the left. Into foul ground. And there's 2 away. So 2 down now, and here is Xavier Edwards. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Garrett over to first, and he dives back in safely. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
That split is a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand, looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
That's through there for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And he couldn't hold back. He's run up on strikes. And we're back. So bottom of the ninth, and stepping in for New York, Tyrone Taylor. Swing, and he popped it up. De Los Santos puts it away for the out.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Juan Soto. And this is a big at bat in this ball game. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. All tied up. We're in the last half of the ninth inning. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Fires to first on the run. He is safe, and he beats the throw by a whisker.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally and physically ready for the big opportunity, and he came through for his club right there.
And fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Next offering misses down and away. One down. Winning run on at first. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Luis Angel Acuna down for the Mets.
Second baseman, Luis Angel Acuna.
In for a strike. 0-1.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
That misses, and now it's even 1-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. Ground ball right side. Lopez. That's the third out, and we're headed to extras. So they can't come up with the winning run, and that means we'll have to go a little longer here tonight to find a winner. And we are tied 4-4.
When I come out, they run out. I'll be rocking that stage to the sun out.
Now pitching for the New York Mets. Number
We're in
89.
extras here, and now the DH, Kyle Stowers. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Hit in the air, center field. Drops into the glove. Runner tags at second. Save! And the go-ahead runs at third.
As good as he's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand, you cannot hang a breaking ball right there. Lucky it stayed in the ballpark.
Counts 1-0.
Now pitch out to defend against the squeeze, but nothing going on. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Paul Blackburn up and throwing. Nunez also getting ready. Swing.
Oh, come on, baby.
And the count 1-1.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's ready to play.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ball lifted.
Yes! Run! Run, just run!
This is it. Runner tags for
Yeah, he fucked that all
a
up.
big run scores of the sac fly, and they've got the lead in extra innings.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
Jesus Sanchez, the next to hit. And that's in for a strike.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2.
It's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there. Bottom of the inning, and stepping in for New York, Pete Alonso.
pitching for Miami, number 84.
That one clips the outside corner. It's 0-1.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
Outside low, and the count 1-2.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
There you go, kid.
For strike 3.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, it's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
Lindor in the box now. Takes strike 1. It's in and out of his glove. Into third now. So runners in the corners and 1 out. Run scores, but a terrific play to get the out. So they're down to the final out. Now it's going to be Mark Vientos. First pitch misses. And that is out of play. With the tying run at third, and the home team trying to pull it out. They're down to their final strike.
Clearly, he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey,
Young bull! Young bull! Young bull got it!
And he's got it. Ball
Young
game.
bull did
The
it!
Marlins hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game.
the ball for his first career save deserves to be on display.
That fucking bad call. Fuck this game in the extra innings.
First dollar bill somewhere on a wall. You just can't forget your first save.
Oh! Oh.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Washington Nationals taking on the Miami Marlins. Just about ready to go. And today's starter, Sandy Alcantara.
He finally picked up his first win of the season. Took him a few starts to get there, but now that you got that behind you, you can focus on moving things ahead. Looking for number 2 in this one.
All right, ready to go here. And now up for Washington, Jacob Young.
Counts 1-0.
Right side, and foul ball. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing,
nice.
line drive. That's a
I don't
base
know
hit
how
in
you
the
got
left
to
field.
that.
So a runner aboard to start the inning. And now it's Ahmed Rosario. Swinging a foul straight back. And that is downstairs. And that's ball 1. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. Here's Edwards for 1. To first, double play. And it goes 1-6-3.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
James Wood stands in now and watches strike 1. Next offering is downstairs.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing doing for Washington. Now the Marlins will see what they can do. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Miami, and today's starting pitcher, Mike Soroka. What do you got on him, Chris?
And if this guy isn't already tall enough, he's standing on top of a mound, throwing down at hitters. His stuff can sneak up on you because of the extension he gets and having a deep release point. If batters can attack pitches up in the zone, this lineup will have a chance to do some damage. Waste no time there. Just one of those seeing high base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Dave Myers stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. And that's a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
That's outside. 1-2 to count. Squirts away a little bit. To second, but way too late. Save there. Lopez into scoring position on the wild pitch. And there goes the double play possibility.
Definitely trying to work down and get that double play ball, but it got away enough to erase any chance of that. Good job of moving up into scoring position. Now a hit could make that wild pitch really sting.
There, go make it sting. Go make it sting. Oh, fuck
nice
me.
Running grab. And there's one down. And time now for the Marlins lineup. Singing this righty-heavy lineup is a bit unusual against a right-handed pitcher.
Yeah, Booth certainly bucks the old conventional wisdom, man. I'm not sure I see the vision from the manager on this one. You're not exactly putting your players in the best situation to succeed when you roll out a lineup like this. Maybe they've seen something on video that tells them there's a weakness to exploit. Perhaps that's it.
Xavier Edwards, batting with one down, takes a strike. And that's in for a strike.
What? That's what he said.
Runner at second here, one gone. Now it gets away from Ruiz. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third. Goes down looking.
Well, that was such a great opportunity to grab the lead. You had the infield back. All you've got to do is just put the ball in play on the ground, and you drive across a run. It's a frustrating outcome for the hitter. Now, I'll still have a chance, but it's probably going to take a clutch hit with 2 outs.
And the 1-0. That one missed.
2 balls, no strikes.
You're on that bullshit.
Right-hander kick steals. Pitches in for a strike. 2-2 now.
2 strikes.
That one almost got him. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Batting fifth, the third baseman.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Now a chance for Connor Norby. That to right.
Nice. Get down, get down, get down. Yes, yes, yes.
The first run of the game as the Marlins take the lead.
Big RBI for him right there. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
First and second, 2 outs. Jesus Sanchez, the next up for the Marlins. Swing and a liner foul off to the right.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Swing and a miss.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Ground ball to the right side, and that's just foul.
His eyes got big. He saw that changeup way out in front. Better to pull it than to get jammed on something off speed like that.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. 2 on, 2 outs.
1 ball.
Squirts away a little bit. And 2 in scoring position now, thanks to that wild pitch. Rips it on the right. He makes the grab, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's new inning. Getting started. Now it's the Nationals cleanup hitter, C.J. Abrams. Ripped, but it curls foul. Alcantara, a former Cy Young Award winner, he features a sinker, a changeup, a four-seamer, a slider, and he occasionally uses a curve. Eric Summersgill, our plate umpire.
One thing to watch out for, Boog, is what side of the plate Summersgill might be favoring. He usually sets up at an angle. Pitchers sometimes will try to figure that out early so they can attack that spot and get as many strike calls as possible.
Luis Garcia in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. And another ball.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
That's ball 4. Tried another sinker, but couldn't find a zone.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Nathaniel Lowe up to hit, and that's in for a strike. Garcia, the base runner at first with 1 out. Just misses with that one.
Tough to take a 2-strike changeup that just missed. I think it froze it.
And it's a strikeout for the Sandman, his 2nd of the game.
Everything in that at-bat was away until the final pitch. 3 pitches in a row on the outside part of the plate, and of course, that gets you conditioned to look out there, maybe a little bit out on your toes. So a great call on pitch number 4 to just hit that inside part of the plate and freeze him for strike 3.
Josh Bell stands in here, takes ball 1 low. That catches the corner. Bell went deep in his most recent game. To third, a sliding stop for the second. It's there, and that's a great play. Nationals lead 1. They trail here 1-0. Back here in Lone Depot Park, bottom half of inning number 2, and here's the catcher, Agustin Ramirez. That's down and in. That one at 95 missed up top, and it's 2-0. Drilled out to left center field. That's back there. And
Go.
that ball is out of here. He'll circle the bases. It's 2-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. When you're working with this kind of velocity, it's so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by location or velocity. He was all over that fastball.
And at the plate for Miami, Eric Wagaman. And that one hammered Cruz, ranging into the alley. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. And that's a double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise, he put a great swing on it.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Derek Hill, the next up for the Marlins. Check swing, he went 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Really nice sequence with a quick strikeout right there. A couple of breaking balls to get ahead 0-2. Then pump the hard stuff by him for strike 3. And I like that he didn't mess around. Sometimes guys, they like to get too cute. They waste a pitch here or there and then find themselves back into a hitter's count. But right there, he had him right where he wanted him and pitched him aggressively to get the strikeout.
Next offering way off the plate. One out and a runner at second. Bottom half of inning number 2.
Oh, shit! Gone!
They must be going crazy in the dugout. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to their lead. It's 4-0.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Dane Myers, the next up for the Marlins. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a pop-up. Garcia. He's got it. 2 away.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop-up and an easy out for the defense.
That is the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 4-0 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. And that's downstairs and outside. Ruiz measures 6 feet even, 240 pounds, and he was born in Venezuela.
It's amazing to look up and see 88 miles per hour on that changeup. Back in the day, that was a pretty good fastball. But with high velocities these days, that speed differential is right where it needs to be.
Next offering down in the dirt. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Here's a 2-2. And a swing and a miss. That K is his third of the game. So up next, Dylan Cruz. That one finds the zone, and that is strike one. 1 out, bases empty. Tapped softly on the ground, and it goes just foul. Hard hit, knocks it down. On the run, sends it over to first. In there safely.
Tough play up the middle, and everything needed to be right there. Feel that, get a strong throw off to first base, and I think the speed going up the line had something to do with it as well.
So the lineup flips over. Jacob Young digging in for the Nationals. This one in the air. Lopez moving under it. And he makes the catch. And there are 2 down. Up now for Washington, Ahmed Rosario. He's 0 for 1.
Rosario.
And that drops in for a strike.
Well, if he's going to steal second, do you want to...
Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
You don't usually see teams try to claw back into games by being aggressive on the base pass like this, but it's still early in this one. This kind of tells me they're going to try to tackle this one 1 run at a time instead of waiting back for a big 3-run homer.
Fly ball down the line, and no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. On the ground, right side, Lopez slings to first, and that is the inning. So 1 left for Washington. They're down 4-0. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the last of the third. Now it's the DH, Kyle Stowers. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
I think this is an important inning on the mound for him in this game. He's got to find a way to settle things down and give some length in this start.
Fouled off left side. That one pushed to the left and foul. Outside, and that's ball 2. Hot shot to third. Over to low. 1 up, 1 down. And up next for Miami, Connor Norby. Check swing, but he went too far. That's strike 1. On the ground, right side. And it's through for a hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. And now for the Marlins, Jesus Sanchez. 0 for 1 so far. Swinging a ground ball up the middle. Dives, and he can't hang on. The throw wide at first, and both runners are safe.
The catcher, Agustin.
2-on-1. Now it's the Marlins catcher, Agustin Ramirez. He's already homered here in this one. And that one fouled off.
Ball.
In the dirt,
I got a ball,
blocked.
1 strike.
Activity in the Washington bullpen. Number 16, the left-hander, up and throwing. Check swing, and he went. And the count is 1-2.
1 ball.
All sliders
2
so
strikes.
far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and it clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Broken
Oh,
base.
fucking bad.
Tosses the
Fucking
first.
bro.
Inning over. And we're back as we go to the top of the 4th. And now up for Washington, James Wood. Just missed.
You know, these Nationals just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Ripped on the ground at second. Sends it to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th. 2 down, bases empty. Now it's the second baseman, Luis Garcia. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
1 count.
Ground ball up the middle. Finds its way through, base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Garcia leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him looking. Making 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Bottom 4, here's the center fielder, Derek Hill. Soroka back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Marlins doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. Pitch count is pretty high, and they've played 4 runs already, so I think it's safe to say their game plan is working out pretty well right now.
Back to the top of the Miami order. Here's the second baseman, Otto Lopez. And there's a foul ball. They say it went.
So they forced the starter to put in a lot of work, and they've been able to get to him for some runs. And hopefully that bullpen phone is working today.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Dane Myers, the next up for the Marlins. 0 for 2 in this one. Foul ball there. Oh, 1 now. Tap foul at the plate. 2 out, space is empty. And there's a ball.
2 strikes.
And they'll do it again. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Nothing doing. Back here in Miami. All set for the start of the inning. And now the DH, Josh Bell. Right through there for a strike.
Well, these Nats just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. Throw to first. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike. And now it's Keibert Ruiz. And first offering is fouled off.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have runners in scoring position because they put themselves there.
Pitch in the dirt, and a count 1-2. Curve in the dirt.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
That one the other way, and there's a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Next to hit for the Nats, Dylan Cruz. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone. So the Nats lineup turns over. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Jacob Young pulls that one foul. 2 on, 1 out. Swing and a foul out of play. In the dirt. Ruiz over at second. Cruz over at first with one away. Fastball is outside.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Look, he just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Rosario up for the 3rd time and takes ball 1. The next pitch misses, and the count is 2-0.
Nope, outside.
And there's the automatic. Pop foul out of play off to the right. First and second, 2 down. And we're at the top of the 5th. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Make it 7 strikeouts for him. So the Nats leave a pair. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score.
Now pitching for Washington.
Back now to start the bottom of the 5th and taking over on the mound, Jose Ferrer.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that started left for him.
Foul ball. That's off the mark. And now 3-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Got him looking. Froze him with a backdoor slider.
Oh, man, just locked him up with that slider, even though it caught a lot of the zone. And I think that tells you all you need to know about what he was looking for in the box, and it clearly was not that pitch.
Stowers at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there. On the ground at first, and that one handled. The flip to the pitcher covering. There to beat him by an eyelash.
Number 1.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the third baseman, Connor Norby. Up the middle. A dive. He's got it. Throws from his knees. They get the out, and that'll do it. Top of the 6th inning. Up now for Washington, James Wood. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Pretty well struck. That one is back, and it's out of here. So he goes the opposite way with that one.
Joe Adele hit. Isn't it Leo there? Trevor. And then yeah.
And they cut into the lead. It's 4-1.
Elevated fastballs, especially away, are like putting a ball on a tee. Hitters do a lot of cage work. They're comfortable hitting off the tees, and he was comfortable right there hitting that ball opposite field for a home run.
Abrams up for the third time here. Watches that one miss. Outside.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Misses with the 2-0, and he's fired 3 straight outside the strike zone. Out to short. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
And now it's Luis Garcia. A walk, and he's also singled. Garcia, 24 years old. He's been on a terrific run at the plate, hitting over 350 in his last 10. 1 out, bases empty, and a run in, and we're the top half of the 6th. Clips the corner, no balls, 2 strikes.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Here's a high chopper. And he beats the throw very close right there. Singy, that was a close play, and it looks like they're considering challenging the safe call.
Really close, Boog, and tough to tell in real time. We weren't sure, so you really can't blame them for wanting to take another look.
Another look at it.
The Marlins
Singer, are you seeing enough to change the call?
Play.
Yeah, I think so, Boog. I mean, it's close, but I think after looking at it a few times, we could.
Here's Nathaniel Lowe. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Norby makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. But the Nationals get one back on a solo homer. It's now a 4-1 ball game. You're watching Miami Marlins baseball on The Show, Florida. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Bringing the cheese on that one.
He swings and fouls one off. That one misses in the dirt.
2 strikes.
And misses inside. Next offering misses down and away. Bounced up the middle. Whips it to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Now batting.
And at the plate for Miami, Agustin Ramirez. He launched a solo shot back in the 2nd inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
Swing and a ground ball. Over to Lowe. 2 up, 2 down.